Hello, everybody. This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 12 of our Madden NFL 22 creative player franchise for the Austin Ceraolo series, and we are on the road in the New England states in Foxborough, Massachusetts, just minutes away from Boston, to face off against the New England Patriots, who are 4-7 on the regular season. Keep in mind, we did win big time last episode against the Houston Texans. We had great defensive touchdowns along the lines. There were at least one, maybe two pick sixes, quite a bit of fumble recoveries for touchdowns. The Kevin Byard one was to start off the game, and we won 92-7 over the Texans. We'll show you the uniforms, and we'll see you guys at kickoff. All right, so the Tennessee Titans, they're going to be wearing their white away jerseys with their dark blue home pants, and we are going to be wearing our light blue alternate socks with our white with navy shoes. Meanwhile, for the New England Patriots, they are going to be wearing their 1970s, 1980s, early 90s uniforms, but it is a throwback. So without a further ado, we'll see you guys at Gillette Stadium.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
Alright, so now it is kickoff time here at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, as the Tennessee Titans kick this one off. Brett Kern kicks it away for the Titans, and the Patriots are going to be ready to return. And I think this is the first time that we have made the Patriots wear these red jerseys. So, back then, red was their primary color. Now it's dark blue, and this is now 1st and 10. So they're going to actually run it with Damian Harris. So that's only a gain of 1 on that play. 2nd down and 9 for New England at the 30-yard line. So New England, they're going to step back to pass, and that is incomplete. So now this makes this 3rd and 9 from the 30-yard line. So we're going to play some defense here. Hopefully we can get a nice INT or something in this one, because I'd really like to see that, because we had a great defensive performance last episode, and we did make a nice fumble, but evidently New England recovered, so this means 4th and 27. So Austin Ceraolo is actually ready to return the punt here for Tennessee. So they're going to punt this one away, number 84 for the Tennessee Titans, and he is actually going to take this one actually down. Oh, he might get this one for a touchdown even. This would be so nice, and we actually do get one into the end zone for a Titans TD. So that was a 65-yard return. At first, we weren't going to get it, but evidently we did within the last few seconds of this episode. So that was a great surprise there to see for the Titans returning that one. So it's 7-0 Tennessee. We're actually going to take a break. Alright, so now 1st down and 10, we are actually going to run it. So we did get a nice fumble recovery during the break by Bud Dupree. Evidently, we did not get it enough for a touchdown, but now we score a touchdown with Derrick Henry from 10 yards out. It is his first rushing TD of the game. Alright, so 1st down and 10 for Mac Jones and the Patriots. They're going to run it with Damian Harris, and he actually loses 2 yards on that play. So the first time in this game, Damian Harris now has negative rushing yards. So 2nd down and 12, they are going to step back to pass, and that is in fact a 1st down, but Bud Dupree is injured. Alright, as I was saying, it appears that Bud Dupree is down and injured. We don't know if he's going to return in this game or not. But the good news is Titans lead at 14-0. So they're going to throw this pass and New England gets that first down. So 26 yards, and Hunter Henry claims that reception, the former San Diego Chargers tight end. I say San Diego because that's where the Chargers were his rookie year. And 1st and 10, they're going to run it with Damian Harris. So he at least gains 4 yards on that play. So he's back on the positive side. So Bud Dupree, broken ribs. He is not going to be returning in this episode. He could be out for a couple of weeks, but he should be back in time for postseason. Maybe even better if he makes it. If we make the Super Bowl, he should be able to be on the Super Bowl roster. So 3rd and inches for New England. Jonnu Smith claims the reception, the former Titans tight end. So 3rd and inches, they are gonna actually run it with Damian Harris. So that is down at the 27. Ted Karras is down and hurt for New England. So 1st and 10, we are playing some defense here. Almost end of the first quarter, by the way, and Titans are up 14-0 at this point of the game. So they lose the football, ball gets knocked out, and we actually get a nice fumble recovery on that play. So now this is 1st and 10. We are going to, I think, use the PA post-shot pass play to throw this deep pass out to the TCU product, an Austin, Texas native, Austin Ceraolo, but that is an incomplete pass for Tannehill. So we're still going to use a stick and nod pass play. This could be even a better one if we get a first down even on this play, and we should be able to. And Ceraolo scoring a touchdown. This will be his 2nd overall, but his first receiving TD, and it's a 71-yarder. All right, so it's 4th and 8. Austin Ceraolo is ready to return the punt, so he just returned a touchdown for a punt return for the first TD of the game for the Titans. So let's hope we can do the same thing, but I seriously doubt that this will probably happen and we don't get the touchdown like I had said. But it's 1st and 10 either way, so we're going to actually use the halfback stretch run play on 1st and 10. So Tannehill going to hand this one off to Derrick Henry. So Derrick Henry, he is actually going to get stopped at the 37. So 2 carries, 31 yards, and a touchdown. So that was at least 21 yards on that play. So 1st and 10 for the Titans. And we are actually in a first down mode. So we're still going to use a halfback stretch run play on a 1st and 10. So we're ready to win this game. By first half being over, we should be able to win it all. So 4 carries, 50 yards, and a touchdown. So we're going to use a four verticals pass play. And I'm thinking about throwing this pass out to Julio Jones. So we're going to throw it to the former Atlanta Falcons wide receiver. Gets that into the end zone. Touchdown Titans, 45-yard TD. Alright, so it's now 1st and 10. So the Patriots throw that pass that is incomplete. So it's now 2nd down and 10 for the New England Patriots. So Mac Jones, he is, I'm thinking, ready to step back to pass. And look at this. INT by Rashaan Evans. So Mac Jones ends up throwing his first pick of the game. So we're going to actually run it with Derrick Henry. The Patriots, however, do get their 3rd turnover of the game. And we are just going to run it with Derrick Henry. And we actually get this one into the end zone for a touchdown. Alright, so New England is actually ready to step back to pass. So they're going to throw this one. And that is actually going to be a first down. So Kendrick Bourne claims that reception. So that's going to be his first one of the game. And plus, it's a 30-yarder too, you have to admit. But first and 10 from the 49, make that 48. Harold Landry III is down and hurt for the Titans. So we're actually going to take a break. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. Something interesting has caught my mind. Kevin Byard claims an interception, and he is actually going to take this one all the way to the end zone. So that is a 50-yard INT return. So nice play by the Titans defense. And too bad that it is Mac Jones' second INT thrown in this one. So he read the quarterback there. It was intended for Hunter Henry, but then Byard returned it all the way. And we're actually going to take a break, and we'll see you guys when we're back on offense. Alright, so now the New England Patriots got a field goal. So Darrynton Evans is actually ready to return here for the Tennessee Titans. So he's going to break some tackles here. And look at this. He is going to take this one all the way. He has lots of daylight ahead of him. And he scores a touchdown for the Tennessee Titans. So it's now going to be 50-3. So 100-yard kickoff return for a TD. We'll see you guys in the second half. Alright, so now it is kickoff return time here in Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. So Darrynton Evans, you guys saw return that awesome, miraculous kickoff return for a touchdown. Let's see if he could do it again for this Tennessee Titans team, and it looks like he will. So it's now going to be 57-3 here in New England. So that is a 94-yard kickoff return. So now he's averaging a little over 200. Now he has a little over 200 kickoff return yards in this whole game, plus the 2 touchdowns. Alright, so it's now 57-3 here in Gillette Stadium. So the Titans just scored their first touchdown of the second half. That was that awesome Darrynton Evans kickoff return. So now Austin Ceraolo returns that one. He does get stopped at the 44-yard line. So this is now first down and 10. We are in fact going to run the football with Derrick Henry on a first and 10. So he's starting to be one of the more elite running backs in this league so far this season. So Derrick Henry, without being stopped, scores this one into the end zone for a touchdown. Alright, so now they're going to run it with Damian Harris. So does that mean New England gets a first down? Yes, they do indeed. So first and 10 at the 38-yard line. We are playing some defense here. Hopefully we can get another INT or something in this game. Kind of like a nice pick six or something, maybe. Even better, fumble recovery. So Amani Hooker gets that fumble recovery. So he stumbled there, but we didn't completely get it returned for a touchdown. But that's all right. But there's lots of game time left to even begin with. So first and 10. Tannehill going to throw this one out to Ceraolo. That is incomplete. And it's now second down and 10. We are going to go to the recent plays. And we're actually going to just throw it to Derrick Henry, as a matter of fact, just because I feel like it. And they're going to throw this one out to Henry. Scores it into the end zone. And it's going to be 72-3 Tennessee. So it's his 5th receiving touchdown on the year. Alright, so now first and 10 from the 2-yard line. New England is way back at the backfield. So they're going to run it, and that's only a gain of 5 yards on that play. So second down and 6. We're playing some defense here for the Tennessee Titans. So they're going to step back to pass, and Hunter Henry claims the reception. So first and 10. Blitzing on the defense. Hopefully we can get a nice INT or something out of this. But first and 10 anyway. They're going to throw that one. It is incomplete. Now 2 INTs for Mac Jones today. It is gone way downhill for him. His passer rating even goes down quite a bit. But 2nd down and 10, they lose the football. Tennessee picks it up, and Harold Landry scores a touchdown for the Titans, and we'll see you guys in the 4th quarter. All right, so beginning of the 4th quarter here in Foxborough, and New England is down by 76 points. So 2nd down and 2. I hope we can get a nice INT or a nice fumble recovery to end the game, but you may never know what happens. Now it's 3rd down and 2. Mac Jones with 2 INTs on the day. He does not want to throw a 3rd one because he is in that same incident as Deshaun Watson from last episode. That's the same thing that happened to Deshaun Watson last episode. He threw 3 INTs on the day. And Rashaan Evans now has 2 sacks defensively. And I bet we're going to have a whole load of numbers involving the word sacks when we get to statistics. But we're going to have a little bit longer statistics today because there were a lot of great things happening out on that football field today. So 1st and 10, weak formation. We're going to use the PA post shot, and we're going to throw this pass out to A.J. Brown. So we're going to throw it out to him, incomplete, nearly a Patriots INT. So not a good passing day for Ryan Tannehill, 3 for 6 though. But he could improve better within the next few episodes. So, I mean, the Titans are a better running team than passing, you'd have to understand one end of the spectrum. But Ceraolo going to use that nice juke move. He is actually going to get stopped down at the 39. So, nearly 200 yards passing for Ryan Tannehill. And Austin Ceraolo, he has over 2,000 receiving yards this season, so he could wind up having probably 3,500 by the end of the season. So 1st and 10, we're playing some defense, playing some offense here, and we're ready to win this game out. So we're stepping back, and touchdown Titans. All right, so we just have 1 minute left in this whole game, and then we are going to crown ourselves as the winners. So 9 carries, 177 yards for Derrick Henry, and 3 touchdowns for the Alabama product. So we're going to throw this one out to Anthony Fersker, incomplete. We'll see you at stats. Ugh. All right, Ryan Tannehill, 143.8 passer rating, 6 for 10, 223 yards, 4 touchdowns on the day. And Mac Jones with 2 INTs. So Derrick Henry, 9 carries, 177 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day. Receiving wise, Austin Ceraolo, 4 receptions, 141 yards, 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry had a receiving touchdown, and Julio Jones did as well. Defensively, Amani Hooker, 3 sacks. Rashaan Evans, 2 sacks. Kyle Vanoy, 1 sack. Caleb Farley with a sack. Denico Autry with 1. Jeffrey Simmons with 1. Dane Kruselak with 1. Derek Robinson, Harold Landry, and T.R. Tart all had them. And Landry and Byard all had defensive touchdowns. So there were 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns by Darrington Evans, and Austin Ceraolo had a punt return for a TD. Thank you guys for watching.